The title of the book, I Will Not Hate, it's clearly a conscious decision. For you, is it a constant decision? I mean, you do get angry, you do get frustrated. I wonder how far that road is between anger and the hate of what makes you angry.
The gap between anger and hate is huge. Anger is acute. Hate is chronic. Anyone will never cure from it. And I feel the anger, I feel the outrage. I go to Gaza to visit my daughter's cemetery and the graves, to feel angry, to feel outraged, to feel energized of not accepting what happened, and to take responsibility of moving forward. And that's what I am determined. That's what I am devoted for. I swore to God, I swore to my daughters, not to relax or rest till I meet them one day, because I am sure I will meet them one day, bringing them the big gift, that their blood and their souls were not waste or futile, bringing them the justice that they paid their souls and the blood for.
Have you had to fight yourself not to hate?
I will never fight. I am satisfied about what I'm doing. In my speeches, everywhere, meeting with the people, the ground is receptive. There is hope in a time of despair and frustration. I see from the people that they are willing to act and to make a difference. And this satisfies me. What I am doing in memory of my daughters and others concerning the foundation that I established, where it is registered as Canadian Charity for Girls and Women, to see the plans of my daughters fulfilled. This gives me the satisfaction and the happiness that their blood and souls is not waste, and that there is hope.
I wonder, though, where in practical terms you see hope. You write in your book that you're not alone in your belief about bridging the divide. There are peace camps and summer schools and surfers for peace. There are even peace phone lines, that there are numerous examples of coexistence. There are conferences all over the world aimed at trying to bring Israelis and Palestinians together. And yet, in your words, harmony eludes us. Where do you see that hope?
You know, I see that hope. You know, hope is life. As long as I'm living, there is hope. As long as I am moving, there is hope. I got that hope from my medical practices. In medical practices, we are not allowed to lose hope as long as the patient is still alive. Even anyone who is coming to study, to go to the school today, this morning, or to go to the hospital for the hope to be cured, for the hope to succeed, for a better day of tomorrow. My faith helped me a lot. So I think hope is there. But what is needed? Everyone to have hope, to have faith in that hope, but most important, to take action. Hope without action is nothing. Nothing is going to come without action. Action resonates more than words. We need to act to achieve our hopes.
And going back to that day 2 years ago, when you picked up the phone and you rang your friend at the Israeli television station, did you have any sense in that chaotic and incredibly distressing situation of what you were doing?
You know, I realized that because I was supposed to be interviewed live. It was planned, it was God's bliss to be at the same time to be interviewed live. So I called instead of calling me, and I said, this tragedy came in a time the international community was dormant about what is happening in the Gaza Strip, where innocent people were killed, to awake the world about what is happening and to stop this craziness and to do something. We don't want to be killed in order to save. We want to save for the sake of saving. And it made a difference. It opened the eyes of the international community, the Israeli public, and that's why the second day when the Israeli Prime Minister, Ehud Olmert, announced unilateral ceasefire, it satisfied me, and I told my daughter Shada, who was severely wounded, the blood of your sisters wasn't waste. It made a difference in others' lives, and it saved others. It stopped this craziness.
Dr Abuelaish, what does peace look like to you?
Peace, for me, is when the people feel safe, secure, healthy and happy. Peace is not just the absence of war or conflict. Peace is beyond that. Peace is a value that we want to practice it and to feel it. And that's what is needed. The people to feel safe, secure, healthy and happy. And many countries in this world, you can find there is no war or conflict, but the people are not in peace.
For the Palestinian people, though, as you put it, Palestinians are a nation that doesn't live on its own land and has no identity or citizenship. They're vagabonds forced to wander from one place to another. Does peace not have some real estate?
Yeah, peace is freedom. The people must be free from fear, from threat, must be free from sickness or from unemployment or from insecure future, and the freedom for everyone. I can't be free, and I am not free as long as others are not free. A freedom of all, and no one should pay any price to get his freedom. Freedom is free for everyone. No one should be killed to get it, and that's what we want to defend and to work for, to achieve the freedom for everyone in this world.
Of course, the very foundations of the Middle East have shifted dramatically this year. First of all, we had Tunisia, then Egypt. We've got the ongoing events in Libya, the protests in Bahrain, protests in Syria. When you watch that, does that fill you with hope?
Of course, it gives me hope, and it's a message. It's a clear message for everyone in this world, for all the leaders in this world to understand that the nations are not dormant and the tyranny will never be forever. It's important for every leader to take care of his people and his eyes to be focused on the unemployed, on the sick, on the homeless, on the people who are suffering, and to give them the freedom that they deserve, not his eyes focused on their pockets or their eyes. The leaders' eyes are focused on the next election. It's time for leaders to humanize, not to politicize. Everywhere, it's a message for everywhere. It's a message of hope. And who are doing this, revolution? The young men and women, not to underestimate those people. And the other issue to understand, it's the first time in the history, those people who are running those revolutions, they are going naked, young men, and the one who is carrying the gun is the one who is fearing them. It's proved that military and guns are a waste. He can't shoot, he can't do anything. It's a change. In course, it's a crossroad in this world. We must understand that the means of fighting have changed. It is not guns, it's technology, it's the young men and women.
You say it's a crossroad. At the same time, though, as we heard earlier just today, news out of Gaza that a pro-Palestinian peace campaigner has actually been killed by a very militant group that thinks Hamas is too moderate. Do you despair when you see that depth of hatred?
I don't despair. I am very sad to hear that. I condemn that act, and I send my condolences to his family. This man who came to share humanity, to help the Palestinians there, we must help, but we must not also get despair of that, but the opposite, to be determined, to be focused, not to give those extremists, those minority to dominate and to define the shape of our life.
You're working in Canada now, as we said, a decision that you made with your family. Will you go back to Gaza? Will you try to finish what you started?
Of course, I have been 3 times in Gaza, and believe me, Gaza is with me. I would love this summer to be there, to go to visit. Gaza is my place. Gaza is my home. Palestine is my place. It's my daughters there. My wife, the beloved people are there. I want to go there to get energized and to go back, to do something for them. I don't want to be in Gaza to feel paralyzed, but I want to be in a place where I can make a difference in this world. And it's not where are you, it's who are you and what do you believe in.
Dr Abuelaish, many thanks for talking to Lateline tonight.
Thank you so much.